There's a huge community benefit right now for people being able to come out and gather in a safe way, and I think that the opening and expanded market provides that. Currently we have lots of greens coming out of the field, some vegetables as well, some herbs as well. Beets and carrots will be coming, and there's a whole slew of things for the summer. And then come fall, we have peppers.
We have about 12 years planting. And we grow lettuce, arugula, kale, spinach. I feel a lot better, hoping that things still going better now. Yeah, I've noticed the customers now they're a little bit more confident coming, and before they used to just grab a bag and leave right away, but now they actually take a little bit of time.
Yes, it feels there's a relaxing. People feel much more at ease, I think, being here.
Our farmers plant, and they were in the planting season, but they already had a lot of planting, especially if they had greenhouses. It was essential for us to get that food to the community, to the customers. We needed to get their products sold. So we had to do whatever we needed to do to keep the market open, which we did. It was not easy, but we certainly did it, and it was something I would not like to repeat.
But this is our business, actually. We only sell to the farmers market. We're here Tuesdays and Saturdays. And last year was a hard figuring out how we were going to do this, even if we were going to stay open. Our farm is in Hakona, and we are Mr. G's Organic Produce, and we've been here at the farmers market 20 years.
We sell here at the farmers market. We also have a CSA, Community Supported Agriculture program, where people buy shares that they pick up every week.
Okay. Look, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's okay.
So.
You gave me two there.
Oh, okay.
You gave me 2 5s, yeah.
Okay, great.
A lot of us adopted that model, not knowing, they had pick up at the farms, or actually our farmers market did something where they're doing it, continuing to do it, where we all kind of grouped into their CSA, and then they bought through the farmers market here.
So you get a bag of produce every week that you've prepaid, and this prepayment helps the farmers to plan and plant their crop, knowing that they have some of finances to do it with ahead of time.
What it's supposed to do is support the farmer during tough times. So traditionally what you do is you would pay the farmer up front a fee, and then it's kind of like a gamble. You would then get a box of produce every week. We didn't do it that way, however. We just, you paid for what you got. But it is a great model for farms who are struggling, who maybe have hailstorms and you lose everything. You're investing in the farmer.
A lot of the growers are growing different things. Some of them have they're doing their own CSA programs. Some of them are online now. They had to adapt to all of these new protocols, and they did an excellent job.
Can I just do 1 pound of the 85% ground?
Look at that.
Oh, you're ready for me.
I was ready for you for sure. We're at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, we're about 5 markets a week. And so that's split the time between myself and my 2 teenage daughters. And so you'll find us, from downtown growers, Corrales growers, Santa Fe, obviously, and El Dorado. It was really one of those things where we had to be pretty engaged with what was going on around us. Just focus on strategically placing our product. We knew we had to do something, be in more control of marketing our own brand, our own product. But when COVID kind of came around, we definitely established a new relationship with the food consumer who was more direct. So we started calling upon tribal administrations in the Pueblos, from the Pueblos through Navajo all the way to Hopi. And so we started actually delivering a lot of beef, and beans that was grown by our neighbors. Are you looking for a specific size? My teenage daughters, again, developed an online store so that a customer could purchase online, and then we could deliver the product to a mutual location, and we could already have everything, so it's curbside pickup basically. And so that really was not where we thought we were going, but that's where we wound up having to be because of COVID. And as a result, we found ourselves more engaged with the consumer on a daily basis. When I'm at the market, you know, again, my daughters, my wife, and my dad take up a lot of the day-to-day stuff. Because coming to the market's pretty much about a 12-hour deal from the time we leave, the time we get back to the ranch. So we spend a lot of time just, you know, just multitasking, doing it differently. But at this time, we just feel like we're in a lot more control of our market. We feel really connected to our consumer. Like I tell a lot of my market customers, this is my market customers to me are my energy for the week. We bring a variety of cuts, traditional cuts, popular cuts. It's grilling time of the year. I use market friendly, yeah. Yeah, so that's not very hot.
I've been called so much worse in my life.
It ended up being an amazing year. People felt very safe. They wanted to know where their food came from. They liked it that we were shopping outside, local.
The sense of community and health around food that I think people are very hungry for, especially at the moment.
Customers are happy to be back. I haven't seen some of my customers in a year. They just didn't come, or they did it through the CSA, through the drive-through, and this year they're coming back. So happy to be back. Smiles through their eyes, which is nice to see.